Welcome to this short presentation about the Resilient Agricultural Landscapes Program, Grazing Management, Beneficial Management Practices offered by the Sustainable Canadian Agricultural Partnership, or Sustainable CAP. Always check our website for the most up-to-date information. The Sustainable Canadian Agricultural Partnership is a $485 million investment into Saskatchewan agriculture over 5 years. These programs are launched in 2023. Sustainable CAP is a federal-provincial investment and is cost-shared on a 60-40 basis. Here you can see the suite of Sustainable CAP programs that might be relevant to Saskatchewan producers, agribusinesses, industry organizations, and researchers. In this presentation, we will cover the Resilient Agricultural Landscapes Program, Grazing Management, Beneficial Management Practices. All Sustainable CAP programs have some basic eligibility requirements. They are that you must be a Saskatchewan producer, whether you're an individual, partnership, cooperative, or corporation. Individual applicants must be at least 18 years of age. You must be able to demonstrate a minimum of $50,000 gross farm income in Saskatchewan. First Nations bands, rural municipalities, and Crown Land Pasture Grazing Associations in Saskatchewan are also eligible. Persons related to an eligible applicant will be subject to the program's maximum funding cap for that eligible applicant, and any applicants that have livestock are required to have a Premise Identification Number, or PID. To sign up for a Premise Identification Number, you can either visit our website or call the Agriculture Knowledge Center and someone will help you with your application. Those are the basic eligibility requirements for all Sustainable CAP programs. However, the Resilient Agricultural Landscapes Program has more specific requirements unique to each of its beneficial management practices, or BMPs. All of these lead to achieving the goals of the Resilient Agricultural Landscapes Program. A beneficial management practice, or BMP, is an agricultural management practice that ensures the long-term health and sustainability of land-related resources used for agricultural production, positively impacts the long-term economic and environmental viability of agricultural production, and minimizes negative impacts and risk to the environment. This presentation focuses on the grazing management BMPs. Each BMP has its own funding limits and eligibility requirements. Separate applications must be made for each individual eligible project. The first BMP we will be talking about is the Native Rangeland Grazing Management BMP. This BMP can be used to assist in improving or protecting the health and productivity of existing native rangelands by supporting the creation and implementation of native rangeland grazing plans. Funding for this BMP is available at 60% of the eligible costs up to $20,000, and you must work through a Ministry of Agriculture agri-environmental specialist. There are some eligibility requirements specific to this BMP. Producers must own, lease, or custom graze a minimum of 20 animal units. One animal unit is equivalent to one 1,000-pound cow or 5 full-grown ewes. Producers must also own or lease a minimum of 80 contiguous acres of native rangeland, comprised of at least 51% native grass species. Finally, applicants must provide a native rangeland health assessment and grazing management plan completed by a professional agrologist. Here you can see the list of what type of expenses are eligible for the grazing management BMPs. Always check our website for the most up-to-date list as well as details about each eligible item. Fencing costs are rebated at 60% of the actual costs. Brush clearing when required to construct fences is also an eligible expense. The second BMP we will be talking about is the Riparian Grazing Management BMP. This BMP can be used to assist in protecting water quality through exclusion of properly managed time, intensity, and duration of livestock grazing along riparian areas. Funding for this BMP is available at 60% of the eligible costs up to $20,000. Again, you must work through a Ministry of Agriculture agri-environmental specialist. A riparian area is the green zone that is adjacent to lakes and watercourses. They serve the purpose of stabilizing stream banks and shorelines, along with filtering impurities and trapping sediment. For this BMP, producers must own, lease, or custom graze a minimum of 20 animal units. A qualifying watercourse must be visible on a topographic map, or there must be a lake or water body 60 acres or greater in area. Water bodies may be considered if they are determined to be of high environmental value. If applying for an exclusion fence, producers must provide a riparian health assessment. If applying for a managed grazing area, the producer must include a riparian health assessment and a grazing management plan. Here you can see a list of what type of expenses are eligible for the grazing management BMPs. Always check our website for the most up-to-date list as well as details about each eligible item. Brush clearing as required to construct fences is also an eligible expense. Exclusion fencing to prevent livestock from accessing the water source is not mandatory, and there is funding for improved watering systems, including renewable-powered livestock watering systems and graded access ramps. Projects may be located on parcels of land deemed environmentally sensitive. Through the pre-approval application process, a Ministry of Agriculture agri-environmental specialist will conduct environmental screening on private land. On Crown land, a land management specialist will conduct the environmental screening, and a lands branch application to construct improvements may be required. Projects located in environmentally sensitive areas may have some special requirements, including but not limited to a Ministry of Environment wildlife-friendly fencing guideline and a Ministry of Agriculture lands branch improvement authorization conditions. Your local agri-environmental specialist can help screen land for environmental sensitivities and assist you with your application. This includes completing the Rangeland Health Assessment, Grazing Management Plan, and applying for the Native Rangeland Management BMP or Riparian Grazing Management BMP under the Resilient Agricultural Landscapes Program. Call our Agriculture Knowledge Center to be put in touch with your local specialist. The Rangeland Health Assessment BMP provides funding to contract private agrologists to complete rangeland health assessments and grazing plans on their tame, native, and forested rangelands. Consultant fees are eligible for a rebate of 50% of eligible costs to a maximum of $10,000. Consultant fees must be based on billable hours. Applicants must complete the pre-project implementation checklist before commencing their project. The application can be found on our website at www.saskatchewan.ca/s-cap under the Programs for Farmers and Ranchers category, and then under the Resilient Agricultural Landscapes Program. You can select the BMP you're interested in from the left-hand menu. There are a number of agriculture program specialists located across the province. These specialists are known as your one-stop shop for all program information. If you're unsure of where to start, these specialists will get you on the right path. For the most up-to-date information on this program and others, or to subscribe to our Sask Ag Now e-newsletter, please visit our website or call the Agriculture Knowledge Center at 1-866-457-2377 to be connected to an agriculture program specialist nearest you. You can also check us out on social media.